treat others like you want to be treated.
Now you finally tell me how you feel. Guess two eyes just came a little too late. All the drama, boy, it's overkill.
So what's up, guys? This is me coming at you via webcam like always. But yeah, as the intro says, treat us like you want to be treated. Anyways, but it's funny. The reason why I said that is because I think in life everybody goes through this. We treat people like how we are, but sometimes we expect to receive the same treatment. We give somebody the respect that they want. We expect to have that in return as well, or as nice or understanding. We expect them to do the same for us as we did to them, or as we're doing for them. But it's not like that in life. It really isn't. It really isn't. And I don't understand how some people can go about their days and play one character but be a different one at the same time. They be two-faced, this term two-faced. They'll be all nice to you in your face, but when you're not there, that's when the smack talking starts. That's when the start getting into it. So I'm doing this video because is I'm just gonna use one scenario, a scenario that actually happened to me, and I mean, there's two of them that's polar, like they were the same situation, but I'm just gonna use this one, and New Year's came along, and basically, I had one of my friends come over and stuff, and I haven't hung out with them in a while, and I'm already drinking, having a good time, and I was being respectful. I invited them to come and enjoy New Year's with me, Kayla, and Chad, and we're all just relaxing and having just a good time, with Cameron and stuff, and drinking, just enjoying ourselves. And I guess it came down to, like, I don't know. I'm just a person. I'm a kind person. I'm a nice person. I like to cuddle. It's one of my biggest things I like to do, even though I know what cuddling leads to. But I've been in other situations where I just cuddle. I like cuddling. But anyways, it was good. It was nice because I don't really have. I'll do another video about what I don't have, but this is friends, just friends. Okay, basically, let me just get to it. Friends, as friends, I like to cuddle with friends. Saying girls do the same thing. Girls cuddle with girls, guys cuddle. Anyways, whatever. Basically, like, it was relaxing. Then that person and I decided to come in my room and watch movies. And just chillax and just enjoy each other's company. Well, as always, like I said, one thing leads to another, and boom shakalaka, we're kissing and making out. So anyways, so we skip all that stuff, and all of a sudden they get up and they're just like, I gotta go. I'm like, and wouldn't you be like, okay, is there a reason why? I'm pretty sure you would ask the same question. And they're like, they're just not comfortable. Like, okay, um is there's what like is there what like what's the problem? I was just caught off guard. And like, cause I'm not over my ex. Oh, okay. Yeah, probably you should have said that before we started doing all that stuff. And they're just like, I just don't feel comfortable. I was like, well, me being me, I was like, well, do you want to stay here because it's late at night, and it was always doing that snowstorm. And I was like, I can just go in the living room, I can lay on the floor. I just don't want you to be getting your car after we've been like drinking and stuff. But they said no, they're fine. I'm like, okay, well, just text me when you make it home. And they were saying this stuff, and then they're like, I've done this before plenty of times. Who says that? Who says that in their lifetime? I've done this before. Why would you even say that? Like, do you think? Do you? I hate when people don't do this. Think before you speak, because I've always been told this all the time. But think before you speak. You just don't say that to a person. Anyways, I'm texting them. I'm like, so what's the? I was just wanting to know. They're like, well, you know, I was like, is everything okay? Are you okay? Because you look pretty tore up about it and stuff. And they're like, no, I'm fine. I'm like, you sure? Because you didn't look like it. You sure you don't want to talk about it? And then they're like, well, another reason why is because your breath was vulgar and your forehead was pressing up against mine. I'm like, okay, first of all, I've been drinking, obviously, and so when I make out with somebody, I get really aggressive and rough. Y'all can use your imagination to whatever you want to use. But anyways, but I tell people, and people always do this to me, and I like when people do this. I was like, if my breath was, it smelled bad, then have the common courtesy to say it then and there, because it's not like I'm not gonna do it. I'm going to brush my teeth and all that jazz, and I'm gonna, make myself, you know, if I don't smell good or something like that. I'd rather have you tell me then and there, and then I can do that and then come back out and we have a good time. If I'm pressing my forehead up against your, forehead and it's rough, then you say, can you ease up? This is what I want to say is that if you're going through like one of those bad breakups where you find like somebody, they really hurt you and you're just not over them or something, don't come to me. Don't go to anybody else in general. This is to anybody. Don't be going to somebody else thinking that if you do this with that person that it's going to get your mind off another person. Bitch, if you have problems, then talk about it. Don't use another person and do all that stuff. Get yourself out. Like, stop having your head so stuck far up in your ass that you don't have the common courtesy to take it out your ass and be respectful and talk about your feelings. Like, talk about what's bugging you. I would have been just fine just sitting there listening to them talking about, and tell them that everything will be all right. Just give it some time, But to do that, and then the next day, I always check up on my friends all the time. You can ask everybody that's on my friends list, certain ones that I'm close to. I always check up on them after a bad breakup too, and I know it was a bad one. I make sure just to see if they're okay and talk to them a lot and just check it on them. They have the nerve to say, well, that's another thing. I'm just not into clean guys. I'm like, dude, I'm checking up on you. I do this with everyone that has a bad breakup, and you seem to have a bad one. So what's the point? Nevertheless, treat others like you want to be treated. That's simple as that. That's a common fact. You want to be treated with respect. You say no hookups. You say you trying to present yourself as you're a person that is just want to be respectful. You want to be uphold this title. Yet you want to be ratchet too. Don't be ratchet and be two faced. You say you want to be all high and you know what I mean. Like you just want to be clean. You're not dirty. You're just a person that's just likes to chill and stuff. Then do that. Do just what you say. You say this, then do that. But don't be one thing and then be ratchet the next. That's basically what I'm saying. And I said on my saddest stuff. I'll just put people on blast. I'm not gonna do that. Um, Yet it really depends on the person, but I'm just saying, just letting people know, be respectful and be true to who you are, because if you be two-faced to somebody and use somebody's feelings up, then you're gonna have problems. And then I don't know why I'm looking this way because my camera's loud. I'm looking at my thing, but just be respectful. I'm happy at where I'm at. I'm not gonna really go into those details yet, but just don't be ratchet. Basically, don't be ratchet. So like I said, treat others like you want to be treated. And there's going to be days where you want to try to do a white lie, fine, but don't use another person that's probably single or probably really want a relationship and use them just to get the feeling of beneficial that you have somebody there for you, or to if you're going through a rough time, talk to somebody. Number one. If you're going through a rough time, get your mind off things. If you randomly see them one day and it just irks your nerves and all of a sudden it just stirs up a lot of emotions, go for a walk. Listen to music. Do something to get your mind off stuff, because dwelling on them is not going to change what they're doing. They're happy. If they're happy, don't let their happiness ruin your life. Be who you are and be true to yourself. And that's what I'm basically saying. So like I said, treat others like you want to be treated. And thanks for watching. Quick, fast, in a hurry. I'll be doing little miniature videos when I do my audition for The Voice. So thanks for watching, guys. Peace, love, and happiness. Mwah.